Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to AnnaLingo. Today, I want to tell you a story. It is a true story. It is the story of my most stressful day in Dublin. Dublin is a beautiful city, but this day, oh, this day was terrible.
It was a Monday morning. You know Monday mornings, right? Usually I wake up at 7 a.m. I like mornings. I drink water, I do some exercise, and I make breakfast. But on this Monday, something was wrong. I was in a very deep, wonderful dream. Suddenly I opened my eyes. The sun was very bright. I looked at my phone on the table. The phone said 9:02 a.m. Oh no, 9 o'clock. I needed to be at work at 9:30 a.m. My brain stopped. I jumped out of bed. My heart was beating so fast. Boom, boom, boom. Oh no, I'm late. Why today? I didn't have time for a shower. I didn't have time for breakfast. No coffee, no toast, nothing. I quickly put on my clothes, a white t-shirt and blue jeans. I grabbed my big black bag, my keys, and my phone. I ran out of my apartment and closed the door. I started running down the street. I can still catch the 9:15 bus, I thought. Yes, I can do it. I was running and running. It was a warm morning, so I was very hot and tired. Finally, I saw the bus stop. And guess what? I saw my bus. Bus number 46A. It was there. The doors were open. People were getting inside. I was about 20 meters away. I started running faster. I waved my hand and, "Wait for me, please wait." But the bus driver did not see me. The big red doors went shh and closed. The bus started to move. Oh my God, the bus drove away. I stopped. I was holding my big bag, sweating and heavily. I was so angry. I wanted to cry. I thought, I just want to get to work. Why is Monday so difficult? There was another person at the bus stop, a nice older lady with a dog. I needed to know when the next bus was coming. I took a deep breath, smiled politely, and walked to her. Excuse me, good morning. When is the next bus? Do you know?
Oh, hello, dear. Don't worry. The next bus comes in about 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes? That is not too bad. Does this bus go to the city center?
Yes, it does. It goes straight to the center.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome, dear. Have a nice day.
The lady was very sweet. I felt a little better. 10 minutes was okay. I decided to use this time to buy a coffee. I really needed some coffee. Right across the street, there was a small, cute café. It smelled like fresh bread and roasted coffee beans. I walked inside. There was a short queue, only 2 people before me. When it was my turn, I looked at the barista, a young man with a big smile.
Good morning. What can I get for you today?
Hello, can I have a large cappuccino to go, please? With oat milk.
Sure. A large cappuccino with oat milk. Anything else? A croissant or a muffin?
No, thank you. Just the coffee. I am in a big hurry.
No problem. That will be €4.50, please.
I paid with my card. Beep. Excellent. In 2 minutes, the barista gave me a beautiful, hot paper cup of cappuccino. The paper cup did not have a sleeve, so it was very hot. I took the coffee, turned around, and started walking to the door. I was looking at my watch. It was 9:20 a.m. And then the disaster happened. There was a small rug near the door. My foot caught the edge of the rug. I tripped. I didn't fall to the floor, but my hand shook. The hot cappuccino flew out of the cup. And where did it go? Yes, straight onto my beautiful, clean, white t-shirt. It was hot, it was wet, and now I had a giant, ugly brown stain across my chest. I looked like a monster. The barista looked at me with big eyes. He said, "Oh no, are you okay?" I was so embarrassed. I said, "Oh no, this is all wrong." I took some paper napkins, tried to clean my shirt, but it was impossible. The white t-shirt was ruined. My morning was completely ruined. I walked out of the cafe. I didn't drink the coffee. I didn't have a clean shirt. And I missed my bus. I walked back to the bus stop. The bus was arriving. It was a big yellow and blue Dublin bus. I got inside, tapped my leap card, beep, and found a seat near the window. During the journey, I wanted to send a message to my manager at work. I wanted to tell him, "I am sorry, I am late, and my shirt is covered in coffee." I opened my big black bag. I looked inside. I found my keys. I found my wallet. I found my lipstick. But my phone? Where was my phone? I checked the small pocket. No phone. I checked my jeans pockets. Empty. My heart stopped for the second time that morning. Where is my phone? I whispered to myself. My phone has my life. My photos, my bank cards, my work messages, and my map. Without my phone, I am lost in Dublin. I started to remember. Did I leave it on the bed? No, I remember taking it. Did I drop it when I was running? Or did I leave it on the table in the café when I tripped? I felt completely helpless. I got off the bus at the next stop. I was in the middle of the city center, but I didn't know what to do. No phone, no internet. I saw a blue sign on a building nearby. It said, Garda. That is what we call the police station in Ireland. I thought, okay, I need help. I must go to the police. I walked inside the Garda station. It was very quiet and gray. Behind a glass window there was a police officer, a tall man in a blue uniform. He looked very serious. I walked up to the window. I felt like a crying child with my brown coffee stain on my shirt.
Excuse me, officer. Good morning. Can you help me, please? I lost my phone.
Good morning, madam. Please stay calm. Don't panic. Tell me what happened.
I was in a hurry this morning. I think I left my smartphone somewhere, or maybe it dropped on the street near the bus stop. I am not sure.
I see. What kind of phone is it?
It is an iPhone, a grey iPhone 15 with a clear case.
Okay. Did you try to call your number?
I can't. I don't have another phone, and I am alone here.
Right. Give me your phone number. I will try to call it from our office phone.
I dictated my number to him. The officer dialed the numbers. Ring, ring, ring. We listened together. No one answered. The officer shook his head and said, I'm sorry, no one is picking up. You should check the café or write a formal report here. I felt so sad. I thanked the officer and walked out of the station. I sat on a bench on the street. I looked at the sky. What a horrible Monday, I thought. I sat on the bench for about 5 minutes. Suddenly, I heard a sound. It was a familiar song. Wait, that was my ringtone. The sound was coming from a pocket of a man who was walking towards me. He was a young man, wearing a red jacket and carrying a backpack. He was holding a gray iPhone in his hand. My iPhone. I stood up quickly and ran to him.
Excuse me. Sorry, but is that phone ringing?
Oh, hello. Yes, it is ringing. I found this phone about 20 minutes ago on a bench near the bus stop. Are you Anna?
Yes. Yes, I am, Anna. Oh my God, that is my phone.
Fantastic. I saw your picture on the screen when the police officer called just now. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You are a lifesaver. You have no idea how stressful my morning was.
No problem at all, Anna. I am happy it's safe. Have a better day.
Can you believe it? There are so many kind people in the world. I was incredibly happy. I looked at my phone. It was 9:50 a.m. I was very late for work, but I didn't care. My phone was back.
So, my friends, I finally arrived at work at 10 a.m. I told my manager everything. He was very nice. He laughed, gave me a clean company t-shirt, and made me a new cup of coffee. Now, I am at home, drinking tea and laughing about this day. Thank you for listening to my story today. Before you go, I have a question for you. What was the most stressful thing that happened to you recently? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to AnnaLingo, and share it with your friends who are learning English. See you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.